Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel and happy Pride Month. And I'll keep saying it because I love Pride Month. This is my pastel rainbow look that I did. And I have did a TikTok with this look. It's on my Instagram as well. So if you want, please go follow me, okay? Subscribe to my channel if you are new here. Hi, my beautiful people. I'm Melissa. You can call me Mel for short. I like calling myself Mel. I like the name Mel for short. This is a safe space for everyone, included, no matter who you are. Love is always love, as always. My rainbow. I love it so much. I look so cute. I'm going to do the top 10 rainbow palettes that I have in my collection. And I know I have one more. It's like a small little rainbow palette that I got from Tarte. It is actually one of the two first rainbow palettes that I did get. Also because it's a Tarte rainbow palette. It was a collab with Jessie Paege, and I adore Jessie Paege, a YouTuber. She's a queer icon, and I couldn't find it. I know I had it somewhere. It's a small little rainbow palette. You know, that one and another palette was rainbow. It's called Profusion Spectrum. It's like a 10 shades in here. This is the first one that I got besides the Jessie Paege palette. Like, those two were the very first rainbow palettes that I had in my collection. And with this, I did in my own little by Pride with these three colors right here. And this, it's a very pigmented too. It's like kind of like your basic drugstore palette. It's affordable, $5. You can get it on Amazon, and it's very, very pretty, colorful rainbow palette. Like, if you want to start using colors, like your first time trying colors, I suggest using something like this, for example. Like, this is cheap, affordable price, and pigmented colors. I have used it before. That was the first time I tried it. I was like blown away in how pigmented it was. This is the Profusion Cosmetics Spectrum 10 Shade Pro Pigment Palette. Number 1. Jessie Paege would have been my number 1, but I can't find it. But I'll leave it as like an honorable mention, basically. And for number 2, I would have to say this Kesha Rose. It's a collab palette with HipDot, and this is my first palette I got from HipDot. The first, besides Jessie Paege, this is like the second collab palette that I got. But a singer, and I'm like, I love Kesha, and she's so weird and different. Like, she's not afraid to be herself. You know, like she always says, be yourself unapologetically, okay? And it's the palette. It's a very unique type of palette. I still have the packaging. Like, I kept the packaging because it's like the moon and the stars, and it's still in good condition. I don't want to throw it away, not just yet. And the palette is very unique style. Like, look at this. It has this, what is this called again? Like a tassel. I think it's called a tassel. And Kesha Rose, you can feel it. It's like I don't know, but just really soft. You can feel her name right here. It has a shade name, the ingredients, cruelty-free vegan. And just look how stunning this palette. It's just very pleasing to look at. It's just so beautiful. And not only that, but it is also a rainbow palette. You can see it's a mirror inside. And that red is so pigmented. It has one pressed glitter, but it's not very gritty. It's like, it's not that hard to play with. I played with this in my inner corner before, or over the lid. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shimmers and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes. It's basically a rainbow, and I love the fact that each words, the name of the shades, are her songs, like TikTok, Tonight, Honey, Cannibal, Spaceship, Woman. We have Dinosaur, Godzilla, Backstabber, Blow, all that. And it's such a gorgeous, stunning palette. And I was so happy. This is like one of my top favorites. Like, this was the one that I use constantly. Even when I wasn't doing a video for it, like, I was playing with it by myself. Like, it still is like my top favorites palette that I use of all time. I love this palette a lot. It's unique and weird rainbow, and I love it so much. You know, just express your weirdness. And this is just an amazing palette, and I'm keeping it forever. Here we have at number 3, Fade Into Hue from ColourPop, a pressed powder palette. Now, there is no mirror, but it is a beautiful, you know, rainbow palette. Obviously, then look at this. Like, if you want a big rainbow palette, but like not humongous, like really big, but like it's big enough. It's a big palette, but also not too big, you know? Like, it's like kind of like medium size, I guess. Almost like this size, medium size. So, you get the amount of pigment that you want. Like, ColourPop is really pigmented. Beautiful shades. It shows up a lot. You got pastel to like the bright rainbow colors in the bottom. And you have pressed glitters in here and shimmers and mattes. I think this is like usually for a big palette like this from ColourPop, it would probably be around $30 for a big palette. Cause like the 9 pans, I think the 9 pans are like, I don't know, $10. I think 10. But this, I think it's like what, 29, 30 shades right here. Also, this is the palette that I use to create my rainbow look. I use the pastel shades along with another palette that I'll be showing you next. Okay. If you want your, you know, staple type of rainbow palette, I think ColourPop is also an example of what you should want to get your own. If you want a rainbow palette, I think the one from Profusion and this, perfect. To have fun, play with colors, you know, like, if you're not that good at makeup, that's totally fine. I'm not that good at makeup, but I just have fun, like, I'll blow over my face. Makeup does not have to be perfect at all, okay? Have fun. Play with colors, whatever you want with makeup. And we have number 4, we have the ice cream palettes, and like, look at the sprinkles. Obviously, they're not real, they're fake sprinkles, but like, it's really cute, you know, this rainbow palette here. It's a rainbow, obviously. And you can see you have depths on the top, the bright colors, and you have the shimmers, and you have the very soft pastel tones in the bottom. I use this pink right here, and a mixture of this like greeny seafoam green color, like these two, and a little bit of this like cool toned blue and this purple right around here. And this, everything else was like a mixture. Everything else on this side was a Fancy Hue palette. Everything right here was 1, 2, 3, 4 on this palette. I mean, look how stunning this is. I mean, if you love ice cream, you don't have to have this palette if you don't want to, but if you like ice cream and it's a pretty palette, sure, why not? Go ahead, grab it, you know? You want to dip your toes into rainbow colors. I use this shade a lot. That one is strawberry. I don't like strawberry. I prefer chocolate and vanilla. Like, I'm very picky, so chocolate and vanilla ice cream are my only favorite ice cream ever. It's my only favorite, and that's it. You have cookie dough, which is so cute. It's like, I like this, like, it's a neutral shade, but it's cute and soft. I love how buttery soft the shimmers are, like, just like so soft. Just to show you the pigment. I mean, look at these. Wow. Oh, and the mattes are even more amazing. Okay. Let's see it here, and let's see this one. Look at these. Look at these. They're pigmented. Glamlights always have amazing palettes. The shades of formula are so incredible. Just like ColourPop, they're both amazing. And I'm happy to have in my collection the ice cream palette. I did have a cake palette, but I gave it away because, I don't know, I already have these palettes right here. I don't need a cake palette, so I gave it away. I kept the ice cream because I like the ice cream a lot more than the cake one. At number 5, we have the Nikki Tutorials collab palette with Beauty Bay. You got the dark side and the bright side, okay? You have these gorgeous, oh my gosh, shimmers, just like butter, the way they're soft and smooth. And you have her 2 personalities, basically. Like, you got your dark side and you have your happy bright side, you know? Basically, your personalities, you know? We're not always going to be bright and happy. Sometimes we're going to be dark or depressed or sad or moody, you know? But it's still a really good concept for this palette. I think it's really great. I love the fact that this mirror inside this side, this mirror right here, is a normal size mirror, regular mirror, while this one right here is magnified. So you can see a lot closer up within your face, this one, on the dark side of the mirror. And I love Nikki, you know, Nikki Tutorials. She's very popular on YouTube. Like, she's been around for years. Like, James Charles. I like James Charles, but I like Nikki, you know, Nikki Tutorials. Okay, so number 6 is this Glamlite Paint Pro palette. You know, it's actually like painting. You know, like, you know when you paint on a canvas, you know, and you're working like an art paint, and you want to be perfect, but not always. You know, art is art, so it can be weird as you want it to be, like abstract art. You know, I like the fact it's like an actual like palette to use to paint. You know, so you open it, it's very clear, you can see right through it. But you open it. And I love that you can hold it like this, like your fingers. I like that. Even though there's no mirror, you know, sadly, but I could use a hand mirror or the one that could stand up like this. So that's totally fine. Glamlight, you did amazing with this palette. There is a second one that's more bigger, but I like this one better just because this one, titanium white, electric pink, and I'm sorry if I can't pronounce the words. Cadmium yellow, I don't know, but this is pretty. I mean, look how sparkly that is. That's sparkly. Ooh. It has like a white to green blue shift, and that one's like a duochrome. Ooh, and I love this palette like for like Pride Month or whenever I want to create something fun. It's a great palette, and like to hold it like this is even better. You know, this is the Paint Pro palette from Glamlights. In the back it says the name, the ingredients, everything in the back, and I'm just happy to have my collection. So at number 7 is Totally Tubular, a very 80s inspired palette by Lurella Cosmetics. I think it's a Latina owned brand. You can follow them on Instagram. And the back has the ingredients. There's other palettes ingredients, the names, the shadows right here. It is cruelty free vegan. These palettes are cruelty free and vegan. And look on the inside. Ready? Oh, here is a palette. The mirror is big. So I'm gonna hold it like this size so you can see it better. I mean, it's like not your typical rainbow palette, but it's very colorful and bright, and I just love it, especially with the matte with sparkle. And I don't know, but I love a matte with sparkle inside of it. It's so cute. Also, a fact that this might leave some staining on the eyes, some stains on the eyes, but you know, stains come out of the eyes. It's not gonna last forever. This is Totally Tubular palette, and it's the mattes. They're good. The shimmers are good. They're not amazing quality, but they're still pretty good quality, and I do like this palette. When I created my little tie-dye eye look that I wanted to create again for my TikTok and for my Instagram reels, I was thinking of doing that, doing my tie-dye rainbow look with this palette, 80s style. It's so cute. Here we have at number 8, it's a collab palette with a drag queen. I think name was Meatball something. This is the Diamond Diva Rainbow palette. Collab palette with HipDot. And the back says Diamond Diva with Meatball. And at Spiciest Meatball. Okay, at Spiciest Meatball, pressed pigment and glitter palette. No shimmers, sadly. I mean, I'm not into glitters that much. I mean, I do like glitters. Once in a while, I'll put it over my face or my eyes. Sometimes. It's all matte here in the bottom row, all pressed glitters. Now, I do like the HipDot glitter because they're very soft and not that gritty. I like this one, the light green. It's like says, hi, it's me. Hi, it's me. And they're not that pigmented, but you can build them up to be pigmented. And this is sadly not available anymore, but you can get it somewhere else, probably on eBay or somewhere, I'm not sure. Probably. If someone's still selling it out there, you can still get it, but I'm not sure. Number 9 is Hex Baby Beauty Sweet Dreams palette. Freddy Krueger inspired pastel rainbow palette with one pressed glitter. This is Sweet Dreams. You can see the pressed glitter in here. It's a purple, greeny, yellow glitter. Like, it's more purple, but if you see closely, like, it's like green and pink and yellow inside the glitter. Like, it's not that pigmented, but you can build it up. You know, it's very soft, very light color, especially like, see, the yellow's too light and the mint is too light, so I have to build them up more. But overall, it's a really pretty palette, and I'm happy to have it in my collection. Sweet Dreams from Hex Baby Beauty. And I do love indie brands. This is like an indie brand makeup palette. Some of these are from indie brands, you know, like Lurella Cosmetics. And we have this other palette called Ugly, which is the last one. This is the last rainbow palette. It comes in this packaging, black and white. It's called Ugly because why not? This gives me abstract art vibes. Abstract. I know it's ugly, but I like it. Like, it's so weird. You know, I love weirdness, okay? Don't judge me. This is the Ugly palette by Likely Makeup Cosmetics. This in the mirror, it says, it's all too beautiful. Now, this palette, even though it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mattes and only 4 shimmers. By the way, this one I hit pan a little bit. It's very bright yellow, a bright blue, bright green, and a light baby pink shade. Now you can, if you want, pull from a different palette that has more shimmers with this palette, and by itself it's amazing. I love the green and the blue. Look at that. Look how pretty they are. Extremely pigmented. Like, it blew my mind how pigmented it was. It does leave a little bit of a stain, mostly the red one it does. But it is a really, really cool palette. It reminds me of Skittles or like M&M's. The style of this palette is so fun and chaotic, but in the best way possible. Ugly palette. And yeah, that's it, you guys. That's it for my top 10 rainbow palettes that I have in my collection. And I hope you guys like my makeup look at today, my makeup, my rainbow makeup. Happy Pride Month. And what palettes do you like to get from this collection? I mean, if they're available. I don't know if there are some of them are probably available, but not everything is. So sorry if you like one of them and they're not available to you. just want to show you what I have in my collection, some inspiration, something you can put on your collection to create whatever you want. You know, just have fun with colors and be yourself, unapologetically be you. Love is love. Subscribe, and please follow me on my TikTok and Instagram. Links are down below. As always, mwah. Okay, goodbye. Take good care. Stay safe. I love you guys, my beautiful people. Bye.
I'm dreaming in dreams bigger than me, taking my time, giving to me, paint my life into a masterpiece, coloring it how